Hello, everybody. It's been a minute. So, last night was New Year's Eve. I noticed everybody had a lovely time. Whether you guys are at home or out, I hope you guys had a good time. Everything was wonderful. Let's talk about my evening. So, I had a booking in Luton last night. So, I thought to myself, I'll get a hotel. Go out there nice and early in the evening so I can rest up and just get ready at a nice pace. So I'm waiting on a Chinese, so I keep looking out my kitchen window. So I get to my room. I can hear the loudest, most obnoxious sex going on in the next room. Now, me being single, that's always a little bit depressing. Because I always feel like it's a little bit of a waste of a hotel room if you ain't knocking any boots in it. You know what I mean? But I'm like, you know what? It's New Year's Eve, man. Let them live. Let them knock their boots out. Thump out her back. Go on. Make her ball out for all of the jaja she want to ball out for. Right. So, but one thing I noticed is that you talk too much, which I find obnoxious because as far as I'm concerned, if you're really knocking it down, you ain't got time to chat. You're concentrating. So, I think to myself, I was sitting there for about 10 minutes and it's still, my girl's making the whirl of noise and he is on some Rico Strong, Wesley Pipes chat. And I'm like, you know what, this is long. So I've gone to the chicken shop. It's just I wanted to line my belly. Remember the ground rules. So I went down to go and line my belly, buy the chicken, bring it back. The chicken was fucking nasty. Thing was still clucking in the box. So I just ate the chips. And a little piece of ketchups. And start get ready. Well, start ready up my things. Now, I got to the hotel, must have been about 6:30. Now it's got to be 7:15. Them still are, he's still knocking it out. It's like, rotted. She got a good 45 minutes on her closing of 2015. Yeah, man, she got herself a keeper. So that's that. Starts to quieten down now. Just got my laptop open. Start to sort out a couple tunes and whatnot. Tutus, I can hear bickering. Ooh, excuse me. I'm always yawning when I'm recording video. Anyway, so there's the start, just little back and forths that you can just hear. You know, you can just hear two people having a little argument. So you know me, I'm just trying to just listen, get to check. But as time goes on, this argument starts to get a bit extra. I'm hearing, like, you know when someone tells someone to shut the fuck up? And it's like, okay, I've told people to shut the fuck up before. But he said it with so much venom in his voice. It frightened me. So I'm hearing all of that. I'm hearing, I'm going to kill your mum. I'm hearing, I wish you were dead. This is from both parties. This isn't just him doing all the shouting. My girl's freaking out as well. But you know the ones where you can hear that somebody's like, he sounds lean and she sounds young. So it's like, I don't know, mate. I go to reception. I tell them, look, it sounds like some serious activity is going on in room 108 and I'm in 109. And yes, I've got like the partition door, the partition room. So it's like it's got the door between. So it pretty much sounds like I'm standing next to these sons of bitches while they argue. I don't even need to push up my ear up against that. To where I've got brethrens, shouts out to Malice and Spiteful. You guys gave me a joke yesterday. To the point where I've got my phone hands-free and I can just be like this to the door and whoever's on the phone can hear this beef. It's getting bad to the point where I'm hearing things getting thrown out the room, glass smashing, wood splintering, and then I heard her do some earth curdling scream and something hit the wall and my telly fell off the fucking wall and I'm like, okay, this is all a bit much. And yeah, I can hear, oh my arm, oh my god, you're bleeding. I was like, this is some Hollyoaks are shit. I don't know what's going on. This went on for 2.5 hours. Now I'm like, okay, I need to call the police. So I called the police, told them the situation. They seemed extremely shocked that I was calling in the first place. So this seems to be a regular occurrence in Luton because everybody was just nonchalant at the fact that I said this girl was getting her head thumped off. And I'm in the next room. This purely selfish why I'm calling, because I like peace and quiet. They're making noise. Somebody needs to go, innit? Please come. I've taken them to the room. They've told me to go back in my room, because again, I'm going to be able to hear anything anyway. They've knocked on her door about 3 or 4 times. No answer. Excuse me, please. Open the door. It's the police. By the time she opens the door now, they're like, so is it just you here? She's like, yeah, it's just me. And he's like, so where's the gentleman? Oh, he's jumped out the window. Some escape from New York bollocks is going in now. I laughed, and I felt bad because I laughed loud, and I know they heard me. So they're like, all right then, well, no problem. Close the window, close curtains, and we'll just need to take a little statement off you. Da, 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 da. As they're doing that, all they hear is boom, boom, boom. Someone's knocking at the window. Blood, I'm sitting there like I am watching Narcos, okay? So, they say to the girl, like, right, what we want you to do is that the room key. So obviously the room key must be on the side. Yes, that's right. We're going to take the room key. We're going to be in the hallway. You're going to let him in, and we're going to come through the door, okay? I'm thinking, okay, these men watch too much telly, because that's a fuckery idea. What do you think he's not going to... How do you know he's not going to open the window and just shoot her in the face? But it didn't happen, so I can't dwell on what could have. It didn't happen, and I'm guessing that was a risk they were willing to take for poor little Mira, because Cammy, as she referred to him as, was wiling out. So he's come through. They've come back in. Cammy's trying to tell them, sir, yeah, we were just having a little bit of an argument. It's no big deal, no big deal. Police basically saying to him, her face does not tell us that this was no big deal, and the state of this room doesn't either. We're arresting you on common assault. They put him in the cuffs. They've gone with him, whatever, rare tear. Now, me being the person that I am, I know that these two men have not come with any kind of consideration for the girl now, like aftercare kind of thing. That's why I found it a bit odd that they didn't actually, it was the two men had turned up and they didn't bring like a female officer with them, considering it was like a domestic violence situation. But I ain't in the police force, I don't know how it works. So I just basically knocked on the girl's door. I said, babe, I'm from next door, it's me that called the police. So she's opened the door. This girl had to be the size of Jada Pinkett. And Anna Mae bullocked out that face. Yeah, she woke up in pain this morning. So I've basically got like warm towel, just kind of trying to mop up little bits and bobs. For some reason I had plasters on me. And she had like a little cut there where he must have just really fucked her up and gave her some painkillers. And I said, babe, I gave her the choice. I said, you can have Nurofen or brandy, one of the two. So she chose the Nurofen. We sit down, just made her a cup of tea, made her drink that, and then told her to go back in her room. I said, babes, to be honest, if it was any other situation, I would happily sit with you all night, or I would swap rooms with you and let you sleep in here, because again, there isn't much like memory of what's going on. I've held a tump by a man before, so I know how them things they kind of feel, but I'm too bossy for all that, and my face is quite pretty, so I bounced after the one lick. Not to say that everybody is like me, but again, I somehow live with it. So I would have said to her, I would have happily let you just sleep in here, but I've got to leave. I don't know you. I don't know if you're going to let him into my room for him to take up my laptop and things. So I'm going to have to tell you to go back to your room. But I just wanted to make sure you was okay. There's painkillers if you need them. Done. Taking her back to the room. Police have gone into her room to take a statement. I'm still getting ready now. I've got as far as the dress, hair's done, face done. I'm putting on one shoe, get a knock on the door. Go to my door. Police officer's there. Oh, you're on your way out? Yeah, it was a bit of a stupid question. Well, I'll tell you what, can I take your number so we can do a statement with you tomorrow? I was like, it's no problem. Cool, took my number, took my name. Because I don't mind telling them what I heard, because again, me hear everything. Okay. Not into that woman beater business. And she was young. She looked young. And I hear Wahali, a holy patan, someone else, she Muslim as well. And true say when it comes to certain Muslim situations, I know how it goes with the whole the woman is lesser than the man and all of that. But to a certain extent, that doesn't give you the right to put your hand on her. You lot out there, I ain't glad, no. That's not how things operate around ya, so. Whatever you lot do at home, it's your business, but not around me. That's always my philosophy, not around me. So, yeah, he's taken my number. I've gone to my booking. Why did the police officer call me at 8:20 this morning? No, let me correct myself. He didn't call me. He called the hotel reception to call my room. So I woke up because my phone was dead upon silent. He's come in and I've said to him, I'm sorry if I seem a bit cranky, but I really didn't expect to be waking up at 20 minutes past 8 in the morning on New Year's Day. I didn't think that was going to be happening. So I've noticed he was talking to me like all coyly, like, yeah, if you don't want to take a statement, you're more than welcome to just write it down or anything like that. I'm like, that's fine. You've already woken me up now. And he's like, so how long have you known Mr. Camrari or whatever his name was? I'm like, who? The other little brother he's with is like, Sarge, this is the witness, not the victim. Them motherfuckers thought I got my ass kicked last night. I had to look at him and say, babes, do I look like I got in a fight last night? He's like, oh, I do apologise. Well, what we want to do is we want to get a statement from the victim first, and then we'll get a statement from you. And I was like, oh, obviously, that's no problem. Well, she's probably still next door. They not next door, she gone. Kind of, you know, them ones where it's like, yeah, I kind of know where that story's going already. So that was the end of that story. Oh, with regards to the booking, yeah, I played to 2 DJs, their other halves, a bartender, and a doorman. Happy New Year. Got paid though, so you know, silver lining. But yeah, that was my New Year's Eve. These things always seem to happen when I'm by myself as well. Thus, the video. And that was coming on 13 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys had a better night because I didn't. And now I got a cab home. Spent £40 on a cab to come home. Just ordered myself my Chinese food. Waiting for it to come. And I'm upset because my local Chinese, they usually have a calendar every year and they don't have one this year. It's really not how I wanted my 2016 to begin. And plus, the Nigerian people who live next door to my house need to shut the fuck up because it's 10:20. And it was New Year's Eve yesterday. I expect them kind of noise on New Year's Eve. New Year's Day now. It's shut up. Normal people go back to work tomorrow. So, shh. Why am I hearing Pitney running about the house? Anyway, I'll chat to you guys another time. Wow, Wani loves you. 20 seats to can't even talk. Layers.